Welcome. This is World Domination Wednesday, and I'm Jane Gardner. And welcome to Solopreneur Success Strategies. And you can find it and subscribe at jane-gardner.com SSS with that backslash. So we're not going to wait for this. We're going to see me. Hi, I'm Jane Gardner, and I want to welcome you to World Domination Wednesday. Now, before you get frightened off by the world domination thing, what I'm trying to tell you is that your business is your world and you want to dominate it. And to do that, of course, you have to specialize and attract people who are like-minded like you. So first off, I want to introduce myself. Obviously, I'm Jane Gardner. You can find me at jane-gardner.com. You can find me at the Business of At-Home Business. That's where I have my website. I've been in home business with my husband for 23 years in structural engineering. We have dogs, we have cats, we travel. I'm an artist, and I love to do memes, and we're over there on Western Canada. So now you know who I am. I've already done a couple of shows. Basically, the first show was basically, who is your customer? And it's not everyone. It was basically the summary for that one. But let's have a look at some of the things that we'll be talking about over the next year. So it's all about you and your customers. It's knowing how to define what your customer wants, give your customer what they want, and keep those customers, and then keep growing your business with more customers as your customers recommend you and your business to other people who become customers. So welcome. I want to go over today, who is your customer? So we'll do this fairly quickly. I want to keep most of these shows fairly short so that you can just take away quickly something from it. So World Domination Wednesday for me is being able to dominate your niche by knowing who your customers are, knowing what they want, and giving them what they want. And you can subscribe to Solopreneur Success Strategies TV.com or jane-gardner.com /SSS as we continue on through the year. So who are your customers? According to Seth Godin, who's a marketing genius, everyone is not your customer, which is true. Last episode, I explained various things that I wouldn't have been interested in or I would be interested in, just to show you that I may or may not be the customer for you. And it's true of everyone. We're all very distinct as to what we want and what we want to do. So who are your customers? They're the ones who want your solution to their problems, or they want your solution that fulfills their desire. So for example, they may have trouble with their feet, and they would like to have a solution so they're not always in pain. Or they might just want to have the best ice cream in the world. That's Italian ice cream, and we don't have one in our town. So I'm not getting my solution. So I have to go to the big town to get my Italian ice cream. Now, there are 3.38 billion internet users online today, and from those billions of people, you can find your customers because they're all out there searching. They're in Google search. They're looking for either solutions to their problem, or they're looking for ways to make money. They're looking for ways to get their wrinkles disappear. They get and feel young. They are ways to get healthy, etc., etc. So there's billions of people online and they're searching. So who is your customer? Well, first off, you need to understand what your business is. Some people don't. They go and they think that their business is about making youthful, well, we're going to talk about wrinkle cream, so that's why I'm talking about youth. Make people feel youthful, but actually all it is to make the wrinkles disappear. But first of all, you need to be able to have an overall view of who your customer is by understanding the market and the trends in your market. Especially in the internet, it changes very quickly. And you have to know your customers on an individual level. You have to know what they really want. You have to be able to talk with them and maybe even do a survey and ask them what they want. Your customers experience your product, service, and brand as an individual, which you must reach them. It's no good just going and saying, "Hi, everybody, this is who we are." You need to go and talk to your customers and find out what they really want. So you need to use every opportunity available to understand your existing and potential customers. So it's impossible to be all things to all people. Any business, even the medical business, even a doctor can't be everything to all people. So your customer needs to feel like your business is in league with them, that your business is fulfilling their desires, that your business is one of these loyal places they want to hang out because they're giving them what they want. So by focusing your message to your target market, you'll attract the right kind of buyers and not waste time with leads that you can't nurture. It's all very well to have thousands of leads on your list, but if no one is buying, there's not much point in having them there. So you need to be able to focus your market and define it down to it, nicheify it, some people call it, so that you know exactly who your target market is. You know exactly who they are, where they live, what age they are, what gender they are, etc. So before you can actually define who your customer is, you have to look at your product and service and ask yourself, who does it serve? So you have to go through your business. I mean, some people know this already, but what are the features of your business, of your product or your service, so that you know what the various features are? What is the benefit of that feature? How does that help someone who has, when you have that feature? And what is the result of the consumer consuming the product and getting the benefit? So basically, what is the solution that they're receiving? And then, of course, the most important one is who wants that benefit. So the very first step is to look at your business and what you've defined it as, and look at your features of your business and product and service, and then look at the benefit of that feature. How does that help someone who actually purchases your product or service? And then look at what's the solution, what's the result for that benefit of that feature. So for example, if you have some software, some CRM software, which is contact relationship software management, no. It's great for making lists of potential customers, and people who are interested in that will be salespeople, and they might be wanting to market to the world. So they're looking for the easiest CRM software that there is. So the first thing you do is to go look at, make a list of the 4 features of your product or service. And then right beside the feature, you can put the benefit to the customer if they buy your product or service. And then once a customer has consumed your product or service, what is the result that they get from being able to use your product or service? So let's look at an example. It may be an easy one for some, but it's an example. And probably next week I'll go through some tougher examples and we'll look at a few more things. But for example, if you had a business which sells wrinkle cream, then if one of your features is a unique alloy cream, and the benefit is that it keeps wrinkles away, so what is the result for your customer if they use that feature, which says that it will keep wrinkles away? Well, of course, the result is that they won't have wrinkles, for example. And what if the feature also of your wrinkle cream was that you had monthly delivery? Every month they would get a new jar of wrinkle cream because it's not very big, and so they need one every month. Well, the benefit to the customer is that it saves you the customer time, in that they don't have to go out and shop for that wrinkle cream. And the result of that wrinkle cream being on a monthly delivery is that the customer gets used to it coming every month, and they're more likely to keep using it because it's easy to use and easy to, well, it gets delivered, so they don't have to go shopping. So it keeps them on subscription more because it's saving them time. And then if you had a feature of a 30-day trial, well, everybody likes trying something out. And the benefit is that it's refundable if it doesn't work for the customer. So they don't have to be afraid that they buy some wrinkle cream and it doesn't work, and then they've just wasted lots of money. So the result of this feature, being a 30-day trial, is you're more likely to have probably more people buy the wrinkle cream to try it out. In terms of you, that's your result. In terms of their result, is they're more comfortable buying a monthly subscription to wrinkle cream. And then what if a feature of the wrinkle cream is that it stayed on for 24 hours? So you could put it on in the morning, and then you would know it's still working. You don't have to go and apply it every day, every hour, knowing that it's come off and you've sweated it off. Well, the benefit, of course, to the customer is they can use it once a day because they don't have time to take it with them, and it's too much trouble to take it with them. So the result is they'll probably be very interested in that feature because, of course, they can keep the wrinkle cream at home, which is probably fairly expensive, and they don't have to take it around with them all day, putting it on in their break. So once you look at your features and your benefits and what's the result of that feature, what is the solution that the benefits of the feature are to the customer? Then you ask yourself, well, who is your ideal customer? What is the demographics of your audience? Who really will afford a $30 a month wrinkle cream, and who wants one in a subscription? Well, of course, you of course have to do research, and you have to look at the demographics, and we'll go into some of the places you can do this on a later episode. But for example, let's say that people who are worried about wrinkles are usually 45 to 65, and they're usually female. This is the larger part of the population. I mean, there's other people who are interested in keeping their wrinkles away. And then there's the profession of the people. You could have a think about that and realize that busy corporate women are concerned about aging and their appearance. So that, and then of course their salary would be $100,000 or more. So this would be probably your prime demographic. In fact, yeah, will be your larger demographic than, say, a wealthier lady who doesn't work. So the reason that I called it corporate women, of course, because they don't have the time to go out shop for wrinkle cream, and so it's being delivered every month. They have the money to be able to do it every month and pay for it every month. It's got ease of their time, and they're not too worried about the money. So your solution has become a solution, sorry, your product has become a solution for busy corporate women who doesn't have time to shop and doesn't have time to put a cream on every hour. So they don't, as I mentioned before, it's the solution for a busy corporate woman who doesn't have time to go and shop just for wrinkle cream. If they're going to go shop for something, it'll be something way more important. And they don't have time to put a cream on every hour. And they enjoy the convenience of monthly delivery. Well, so we've looked at some of the demographics example for a wrinkle cream, and we can look at 4 different areas of behavior, and also media, and also the psychographics, as well as the demographics next week. I like to keep these fairly short. So we've gone through a sample of the wrinkle cream, and we looked at the possible age and the gender and the income, but we haven't done location. So next week I thought we would look at location and give you a place that you can go to find some of the locations that might be most amenable to finding your customer. And then we'll go on to psychographics, which are a lot more interesting, and you have to go and do lots of research for that. And then the other thing is media. So we're going to have a look at what are the media that you can go look at to research. So for example, magazines, TV, movies, websites, and of course Facebook, Twitter, and the other social media we can have a look at. I showed you a magazine and how to look at their advertising page to see what their demographics are for that magazine. And then we'll have a look at the purchasing behavior, find places that we can find when is the time they'll be buying, and what do they do in terms of their buying, and what are they looking for, and what are they using currently. And also we'll have a look at the various ways you can do the research next week. So I hope that gave you a rough idea of what you should start looking at. I don't think most people, when they ask who is your ideal customer for your business, actually look at your business first and the features and benefits of your business and your products and services. That is actually a very interesting way to start, and I think it's worth doing for anyone to do it. So I'm going to have a look at creating a checklist of looking at the features and benefits of your business, and a sample, couple more. I'll probably do a couple more samples, do a tougher one than wrinkle cream, and we'll have a look at how you define your excuse me, I have a 37-degree temperature and I'm a bit hot today, but I thought I'd just do it. I'm all about imperfect action doing this, so I'm continuing on. So it's all about defining your customer. Once you know who your customer is, what they want, then you can give them what they want, and then they'll be happy with you enough that they'll go refer you on to other people who will become your customers, because there's nothing better than customer referrals and testimonials to get you more business. So this is Jane Gardner at jane-gardner.com, and I'll just click on the subscribe button again. And for those on the podcast, you can go and subscribe at jane-gardner.com /SSS to see the video and see my pale face every week. This is World Domination Wednesday. We have Jack or Jill of all trades Thursday, which is about learning skills as an entrepreneur. We have Freebie Fridays, where we look at free software to save you time and money in your business. On Monday, we have Mindset Monday, where we talk about the mindset of an entrepreneur. And Tuesday, I just finished doing Get Your Message Out Tuesday, which is about your brand, your website, and how you interact on social medias and social media platforms, and where you want to go, etc., and what there is out there. So these are all programs that'll happen over a year, and I think I'll have an archive, but I haven't set it up yet on the website for the various programs, so you can start from the beginning if you like. But I hope this will be a very useful training over the next, I don't know, probably a couple more episodes. It's probably 5 weeks on who is your customer, because it's really very important to figure out your ideal customer. So this is Jane Gardner signing out. Have a great day, and I'll see you next week with looking at your psychographics. And if you don't know what psychographics is, it's a lot of fun. So I'll try and make it fun next week. Bye.